Ladies and gentlemen, it is WrestleMania time! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Brandon Hodge here, your king of Fox style. And ladies and gentlemen, yes indeed, it is WrestleMania time. It's hard to believe. This is the highlight of the entire year for the world of WWE. So basically, ladies and gentlemen, this is the biggest show of the entire year. And yes, I am going. I always try to go to WrestleMania if I can, if it's viable to actually do it. Dallas, Texas is a distance from me, but it's not like on the complete opposite side of the country or anything. So it's like 13-hour drive for me, but no, I'm not driving because have you guys seen those gas prices? That's like, no, not happening. So basically I'm flying to Dallas. I got a very, very cheap flight somehow to Dallas. It was like $100. So definitely cheaper than what I would have paid for gas. I don't know where to start with this, just I'm excited. They're doing it in Dallas, Texas. This is probably going to be the biggest WrestleMania in WrestleMania history. The last time they were in this stadium, they broke their own attendance record, and the attendance they reported was 101,000 people. Now, of course, we don't know if that's 100% accurate. Let's just trust them and say, yeah, it's 101,000 people. But apparently, since they were last in the AT&T Stadium, they have, in fact, updated the stadium, and the stadium now holds even more people. So we will see if they're able to sell this out completely. As far as, like, if you look on tickets for the individual days, there's still a lot. I mean, a lot of tickets. It looks like they barely even sold out half the arena. But if you look at the combo, there's, like, no combo tickets left. But anyway, with that being said, yeah, I don't have tickets yet. So hopefully I can find some tickets. There's still a lot, and I mean a lot of tickets out there. And the reason for that is this year they've like jacked up ticket prices to amount so much that even hardcore fans are not going. Like they're not going. They're like, that is way too much money. I'm not paying that. I've heard some people be like, I have been to every single WrestleMania. Yes, I've been going to WrestleMania every year for 37 years. And this year I'm not going because those ticket prices there's no justification for that. So a lot of people are not going. I'm gonna go, but I'm probably gonna have to sit like way up, very high in the stadium. Like I've sat floor for WrestleMania before. Actually, this WrestleMania I'm wearing the jersey for, I sat floor for this. It was like row 11 or something. I paid $1,000 for it, but now $1,000, you're not getting nothing hardly. And I'm not even trying to spend that much this year, so I'll probably be kind of high up, which is fine for the vlog purpose anyway, because I couldn't show the show anyway due to the copyright restrictions they've put on all YouTube channels, but they enforce it more on mine because the corporate office actually watches my videos for some reason. I guess the king is just that entertaining, and even people who work in the WWE corporate office just want to watch this moneymaker do his thing. But anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and jump into talking about this year's WrestleMania. But with that, I just wanted to say that I don't have my tickets yet, and I'm still trying to find tickets, but I'm not going to pay $1 million for tickets. So let's go ahead and jump this in. So my WrestleMania trip, this is the trip plans for me. My WrestleMania trip is going to be the shortest, probably WrestleMania trip I have ever done, probably one of the shortest wrestling trips I've ever done. It's only going to last, actually, 3 days. I'm going to be flying in to Texas. I'm going to say Texas because I don't want to say where I'm flying into. It's not Dallas, though, because you guys can think I'm crazy. Oh, what the hell? I'm flying in Houston, guys. I'm flying in Houston and driving to Dallas. Yeah, I'm that far out there crazy, but you guys know I'm used to road trips. But anyway, basically, I'm going to be there Friday. I'm going to be there Saturday. I'm going to be there Sunday, and then Monday I'm going back home. So I will not be there for the Raw after. I might be attending the SmackDown, that SmackDown, maybe, if I can find some decent ticket prices. I mean, even for that, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. I literally sat front row for SmackDown. Like SmackDown, I was on TV the entire show. It's actually the most viewed video on this entire channel for the whole year. It has like over 400,000 views right now. I was front row barricade for SmackDown. That day was only like $200. What are you getting for $200 for this SmackDown? Yeah, you're not even going to be even anywhere on the floor. So forget even like row 15 on the floor. You're not even getting floor for that much money. Like the cheapest floor is like $350, and that's face value. That's not a platinum ticket. So it's just crazy. But yeah, basically, I will try to be at SmackDown. I'm probably not going to be floor for that either. It's just so ridiculously amount of money that I'm not going to pay. But I will be there nonetheless. I'm thinking I'm going to go to the Friday night SmackDown. I'm going to go to both nights of WrestleMania. So WrestleMania Night 1 Saturday and WrestleMania Night 2 Sunday. And that's pretty much going to be it for the actual wrestling shows I'm going to. I know they're doing NXT, but I haven't kept up with NXT for so long. I don't know if I could even like know hardly anyone down there anymore, unless they've been down there for like 7 years or something, because I haven't watched it in like 7 years. AEW, of course, is not doing anything. They already said they're never going to be following WWE. They're doing their own thing. GCW is doing shows, I know. I'm not entirely sure about that. I'm not trying to do nothing crazy. And as for conventions that are going on, they're doing WrestleCon. Personally, I have not looked at WrestleCon because honestly, I don't want to be tempted, but I'm just trying not to spend a whole lot of money on like the whole WrestleCon experience. I've actually never done WrestleCon. As for WrestleMania Access, they're not really doing Access, not to the state of they've done it in previous years. They're doing these panel things, which I'm guessing is like a panel like they do at the other conventions, where it's just kind of like a Q&A kind of talking thing. They're on stage and you can ask them a question or something. They have to pay to go into that. And some of them are charging upwards of like $200 just to go into that. I'm like, what? Why? Why would you do that? But as for the actual Access, you got to pay to go into Access/Superstore. So just to go in the Superstore/Access, you have to pay. It's only $10 though. The pass is good for like all 4 days, even though I'm not going to be there that long. But the pass is $10, so you get to go in. So I'll be doing that. I will be getting the $10 pass and going into Access. And I heard there's stuff for purchase in there, maybe even some like meet and greet stuff you can purchase in there, or maybe free meet and greet and stuff like that. They haven't really announced too much of that yet. But I will be doing that aspect. I don't think I'm going to do any of the panels or anything like that. So I guess that's kind of the gist. This is kind of just a bare bones kind of WrestleMania trip. I'll be going to WrestleMania, probably the Friday Night SmackDown. I'll be going into Access in the Superstore. Probably not getting any panels, not written in stone. Probably not going to WrestleCon. But there's other indie shows and stuff like that. But, you know, that's already 3 wrestling shows in 3 days. So it's kind of already a bit much as is. So I'll just have to wait and see. Things pop up. I have a habit of making very last minute decisions and doing fun things last minute. But as far as other things outside of the wrestling world, which I like to do on a trip, if I'm going to a city, I like to explore the city, have a good time. There's some stuff to do in Dallas. I'd like to see, of course, Dallas is the place where the President of the United States, John F. Kennedy, was assassinated, which is a very big historical thing in Dallas, which actually helped grow the city bigger than the city would have ever been if that didn't happen there. But basically, there's a lot of stuff to see inside of Dallas, outside of the wrestling world. So that's something I do want to mention to anyone who is actually going to WrestleMania. Like, guys, explore outside of wrestling. I know wrestling pretty much takes over the whole city, and that's just like WrestleMania week, wrestling. But sometimes it's nice just to step outside and be like, I'm in a new city, you know, I've never been to before. Let's see what the city's about. So I just wanted to open your eyes to that if you guys don't already do that. But I'm sure some of you already do that. But ladies and gentlemen, I guess that's pretty much the gist of my WrestleMania trip. Short trip, 3 shows, going to Access in the Superstore, maybe a few other things last minute. But as of right now, that's pretty much what I have planned. And I will be there landing very early Friday morning and leaving very early Monday morning. So it's a very short, bare bones WrestleMania trip, but it is a WrestleMania trip. Your King of Vlog Style will be there doing his thing, doing 3 different wrestling vlogs right here on this channel. So if you haven't already subscribed, turn on post notifications to know when these vlogs are up. I appreciate the support. I can't wait to get out there to Dallas, do amazing things, do the amazing vlogs like you guys know I can do, and I'm just pumped. I'm excited. But that's pretty much the gist of Brandon Hodges, the King of Vlog Style's plans for WrestleMania 38. So there you guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you're going to WrestleMania, let me know your plans down below. Also, if you know anything that's happening that I didn't mention, that I may be oblivious to, if there's any other fun things that I might want to do in Dallas, let me know in the comments, because I always love suggestions. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for watching this video. I am Brandon Hodge, your King of Vlog Style, and I will see you guys in the next video.